friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to a new edition of 3 Up, 3 Down podcast. I'm your host, Brian Hunter, and our special guest host for segment 1 here, Commissioner Cam Smith.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Clap for myself.
Hey.
Oh, wait, boo.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now I feel comfortable.
Now you feel comfortable. You booed yourself. I didn't even do it. You booed yourself.
Had to do it for somebody, right? No, man, been good. Coming back from a long vacation, a couple trips to Pittsburgh and to the lake, and finally back at the league last week was a great feeling. Now I'm just ready to play.
So you ready to play now?
Yeah, I mean, it did help, getting a couple games at NWA, but I'm ready for MoWIFF to play back in MoWIFF. I know my guys are itching too, so I'm looking forward to this Thursday when we can finally put on the Bombers jersey again.
Bombers purge this weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big series. Playoff implications for a lot of different teams.
Yeah,
little tight playoff race here at the end of the season. Been fun.
Yeah, especially for you guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are battling a little bit for, jockeying for position, I think.
Yeah, not necessarily what we expected, especially, coming into the year and then 4-0 start and then losing our fifth game, or like the fifth game of the season in extra innings.
Yep.
Kind of a tailspin from there, but we rebounded and we've
made some moves, kind of
a little bit, light that fire a little bit, and we're ready to bounce back, and very confident, just as I was at the beginning of the season with this team. And we've missed Ethan a lot, this year. He's had some stuff going on, hasn't been able to make it. So
we know if he could be, he would be, because definitely somebody that's always there when he can't.
When we said he was gonna be part-time this year. When we initially the schedule came out, he was like, I might not really be part-time anymore. He's like, I might miss like 1 or 2 weeks.
Yep.
Life happens, and
he's handling business the way he should. So
yeah, absolutely.
Nobody blaming him for it.
Yeah. So, but we miss him. We still talk all the time. Especially me and him, but especially in our group chat too. So he's still a big part of this team, and we'll see if he'll be here this Thursday. But coming forward to the rest of the season, especially come playoff time, he should be here. So I'm looking forward to that, and then adding Wheeler. That's
gonna be fun.
That's a big move, and
it's gonna be fun to see Wheeler.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun for us. So looking forward to the.
Has his jerseys come in?
Oh yeah, he's got both.
He's got both.
Both in already. Yeah, we're ready to go.
There we go.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
I mean, it's been a while since you guys played, so plenty of time for them to come in since the trade.
It's only been over a month. We should have played a couple weeks ago. Had a rain out, so that was unfortunate. But Ethan would have been here for that too. That's what sucks. But
so
we're ready.
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah.
We talked. I brought up last week about it on the podcast. We hinted that you were going to be here and stuff that way. I want to talk about MoWIFF Classic.
Absolutely.
Right? I think that
it's August.
All around, it's August. I mean, we're dog days of summer. We're through the dog days now. We're less than a month away from our August 30th date.
I'm excited.
Date on the turf. But no, let's get to it. So I mean, this is the 4th year of the MoWIFF Classic. We've seen some of the best talent throughout the country rolled through. The likes of, Jordan Robles, Vin Lee, Cooper Ruckle, and, a bunch more that have come through and played and stuff that way. What headline names do you know of that are coming through this year?
Man, this is going to be, overall, tournament-wise, I think this is so far going to be our biggest and best. Obviously hard to top a name like Jordan Robles and Vin Lee. I mean, if you watch Wiffle Ball, you know who they are, or you know who Jordan is.
Yeah.
MLW star. Obviously, unfortunately, he won't be here. Hasn't been here in a couple years. But looking at the teams that have registered so far, we got a pretty stacked tournament so far.
What's your favorite team name that's signed up already?
Miracle, duh.
Oh, mine's down with the Mooses. Not gonna lie, I'm loving Vogler's team. Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
On that too, I know we haven't announced teams yet, but starting this Wednesday, some of those teams will. I don't know when this is coming out. Is this tomorrow? Okay, so Tuesdays. Yeah, tomorrow. If you're listening to this on Tuesday, teams' names will start rolling out, and you'll see the captains of these teams. But if you're listening, you get a little insight on who's on those teams. But yeah, I mean, we got the Bushwhackers coming back like always.
Always.
I mean, those guys, that whole team, I love. They've been a staple here in our tournament.
They were the first team to register, right?
They were the first
like
team.
Day got posted.
Day one,
Money
they
was in.
registered. They're one of my favorite teams. I mean, I got to hang out with them at the NAA tournament, and great group of guys. Great group of guys to drink beer with, play Wiffleball with. So excited to have them back. Lit City has got some big names.
Yep.
Potentially Connor Jaso now going to be a part of that team.
I heard that, and I was like, well, August 30th, when he walks through the gate, I'll believe it. So there we go.
Yeah, there you go. But also on that team, Brody's on that team,
yep.
So that means his buddy Tommy Hernandez is coming here to play in that tournament. I am very excited, not only to meet Tommy in person, and get to talk to him, but see him play.
Yeah,
I've watched a lot of video on him, especially recently. Spent some time with Brody. Dude looks like a good old ball player. So very excited to have him, and rumblings of hearing potentially that he may be moving out here to potentially, or not out here, but close to the area where he might be a part of MoWIFF next year. So keep your eyes out. So very excited to see him. That's a big name. We got Punishment coming in from Texas this year, which is awesome. We're now, instead of bringing in 1s and 2 random guys to play with us, now we're starting to get teams from out of state coming in here, which is, and not necessarily neighboring states either. Bushwhackers come in from Illinois, CI Prospects come in from Illinois. Now we're getting Texas teams, the Cajuns. That's a huge name and a big team. Punishment, though, back on them real quick, they have a phenomenal team. They go to UWIFs, and they've done very well at UWIFs, so I'm very excited to see this team. Jackson Richardson is a phenomenal hitter. I mean, he's got some big home runs off some big names at UWIFs, so look out for him coming in. And then Cajuns, that whole roster is just stacked with dudes.
Right.
Lede, who just won Site Wiffle for BLW this year. And he's, to me, I've never even known him as a pitcher. I've always just known him as a hitter, and a pretty good hitter. Will and Paul Marshall, both good pitchers and hitters. Guys can throw hard. Nick Martinez is a guy who can hit anybody. He's hit a grand slam off me at US before. And then Cooper Ruckle, again, he's coming to play with them this time. So first time MoWIFF Classic that me and Coop won't be playing together, and now we might have to play against each other. So it sucks for me, but I'm glad he's coming back. So
right.
I'm excited to keep having him here. Let's see. NWA has a team this year, so they got a group of guys.
Their team name cracks me up.
The Leftovers.
It's like, oh, come on now. You guys ain't like that.
No. But that'll be a good team. A lot of guys from our league, led by James Dobb, who I think will be a good solid team there. And then
James said last year had a good tournament in MoWIFF Classic and NWLA.
Yeah,
had a great summer.
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch him grow, and I think he kind of started to break out a little bit this past week. So, in MoWIFF anyway. So
got a call from the bullpen,
Yeah,
to switch his bats up and
good job, Pat.
Yeah,
I love how he hits a home run. The next at bat he's using a different bat.
I'm like, what are you doing?
But
I digress.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good teams. I obviously haven't named them all, but the Kings are back too. They've been a staple. First couple years, I think first 2 years they were the Boneheads.
Yeah.
And they've always done fairly well in this tournament, and now they're adding Sam, Gus, and Jackson on that team. A lot of handshake agreements is part of part of a trade deal.
When we play a kids game, sometimes kids trades get made.
I love it though. And it makes this team dangerous. I mean, you got Nick Bone, Keller, Hitchcock, and now you got Sam, Gus, and Jackson.
Yeah.
It's a great team all around, and you give those guys some more pitching, and I think that could be a good team to make a run too. So
I mean, just the teams you've named so far, and I mean, we're not gonna go through all of them.
Yeah.
I think we'll, just to keep a little bit of suspense going.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be competitive. Like, I mean,
it's already very competitive.
It's like looking at it. It's like Okay.
Yeah, and there's teams that we know of
Right.
that are going to be good teams that aren't even registered yet. I mean,
Yeah.
we're at 11 teams right now, and I don't think we're going to have a problem getting to 16. But I mean, I don't think there's really any teams that are going to be downright bad.
16's that sweet spot, right?
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for.
That's where we're aiming for. But I mean, anything more is great.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, 16, we're
exactly.
kind of perfect there. Talking about you and Coop, all right? Are there any like rivalries or anything over the years, that you enjoy seeing at this tournament, or any that you're, again, using you and Coop as an example, moving, any rivalries that may start from this tournament?
I think one from years past, has been like Andrew and Klein.
Yeah,
and
that's I do like that.
That's
one.
been a fun one. Andrew took him deep twice last year, and it was James' like third or fourth game, so like that plays. But we gotta see if Andrew's even playing this year, because normally he plays on my team, and he can't.
He's playing with F cancer. No,
there you go. That would be
they're like, we
that
can't
would
beat
be
him.
great.
Join him.
But no, I would love to have Andrew. He's like obviously been one of my best friends. But we got our miracle team going, and like I don't want to tell Andrew, hey man, like come play with us, but you can't hit because like we're prepping for a UWIFF tournament, and our roster's 5 guys. That's all we're sticking with. So like unfortunately, I'm not playing with Andrew. I'm not playing with Cole, and like Cole maybe
is Cole gonna be playing?
I think
maybe?
so.
Right,
I think so. I know he was talking.
He's gonna show up in the quarters, hit a bomb.
That's kind of what he does. But no, they were thinking about potentially going to the lake, being Labor Day weekend and all. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's 75-25 right now that he's staying here.
Gotcha.
So don't hold me to that. I don't know. But he was asking questions with Eggert and them if they needed another guy. So.
Not to get off topic, I love watching Eggert swing the bat.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching the other night, even though we were playing against him. I was like, dude, hit one. Get one.
But
even though it would have been against us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it would have been cool to see. I'm a big Eggert fan, so.
Oh, everybody is. He's the best. He's the best. But speaking of rivalries, if Cole's playing, what bigger rivalry than me versus Cole?
That's a true statement.
So there
Bryce and Brody, maybe.
Because I was getting on Bryson this week. I'm like, hey man, you gotta sign up. We need you here at this tournament.
Yeah,
it's he played here last year, and gotta have that.
Yep.
Especially these young guys. Get them here. Get them in this tournament, and it only helps you get better. More reps, meeting new guys, playing with new guys. It's fun.
So this will be the second year that we're at Carshield.
Yeah.
Do we have any ideas of if there's going to be any different kind of field layout, or just kind of have the same kind of spots? Or?
I think it'll be relatively similar. Definitely we'll keep the backstop.
Still gonna have
the home plate one going.
Monster?
Yep. Well, the green monster in right field. That's the one That's the field I'm kind of questioning on what we want to do with, because the dimensions of it are very awkward.
Yeah.
And
there's exposed concrete.
Well, but we did that in left field too, and it was fine.
Yeah, but it's flat. It doesn't jet back out like a pesky ball.
Yeah. So that one is the only field that I think we'll have to look at and see what we want to do. I think we'll keep the other 3 fields. It also depends on how many teams we end up getting and how many pools we have. But this is also a prep for us for NWA next year. Obviously, if you've been paying attention, we've been posting about it on social media. The NWA National Tournament is coming here next year to St. Louis. I know the name Sam Skibby is the one hosting and running this, but this is a collective effort between the SWBL, MO WIFF, NWA. Yes, Sam is at the head, doing 99% of the lifting, but we're all in this together. We're all going to be helping out. We're all going to be grouping, and a big part of that is this tournament. This is kind of our prep, and that stems from MoWIFF. This is where we, lift the weight for a little bit and test out what works and what doesn't, and where we want to put fields, and what else we can kind of do with the room. So I think that'll be fun. Just kind of depends on how much time we have, and then what it kind of looks like when we get there. But those other 3 fields worked out great last year, so keep those the same. But I mean, it's a beautiful venue. I'm glad that we're returning now for our 2nd year, and I mean, it's gonna be awesome on turf in a stadium. Is there anything better?
No.
I know it gets a little hot, but
yeah, it's August.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
it gets hot during the summer in the Midwest. If you didn't know that, spoiler alert.
Can't be any hotter than a couple weeks ago.
That's a true statement.
Jeez.
It's a true statement. So, like we said, 4th year in the tournament. What has been your favorite part of this? Your favorite memory of this tournament?
Oh man, that's a good question. I say that because I'm thinking, but there's a lie. So initially, we started this as, it started as? Funny enough, the first time we did this tournament, we called it the Labor Day Classic.
Yeah. Because
it was on Labor Day weekend, and we just randomly threw this tournament together so we could qualify for UFs. And then the 2nd year, we tried to kind of branch out and make it a little bit bigger, and we named it the Midwest Classic. And that kind of didn't really stick. We didn't really get the kind of traction we wanted with, other leagues and stuff. Now it's starting to become that more, but I like even more of, this is the MoWIFF Classic. So the last 2 years, now it has been the MoWIFF Classic. This is our tournament that we are running, and people are coming in. Favorite moments as a tournament organizer, I guess you could say. Even when it was me and Josh running it, there's been some pretty big moments from these tournaments. Q's home run off Cooper in the finals was phenomenal. Like, that was a moment. That was a lot of fun, especially with that team, and the guy that you least expect on that team. No disrespect to Q, but on that team,
it put the trajectory up. The trajectory started rising from that point.
You had Jordan Robles, Finley, Gus, Sam. Like, those are known guys. So, especially at the time when Q was a lot younger.
Yeah.
There was it was a fun memory last year watching like young high school kids come in and absolutely crush balls. I mean,
that was
one
nuts.
of the kids hit one off of me over the green monster, and I was just like, okay, like this is fun. I like it.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
So a lot of good memories from the tournament come at my expense.
They're also the ones that are fresh in your mind.
Yeah, but also, been to the finals the last 2 years, lost them both. That's been fun. But not last year before, semifinal game. This is my favorite memory of the tournament. Semifinal game against Lawa. For those of you who don't know, Tony and Rory, they like to trash talk a little bit.
More Tony, but yeah.
yeah, mainly more Tony. Lawa League is kind of all those type of guys, which I love. Fit in very well. I actually got invited to play. I wish I could have played this coming weekend with them. Unfortunately, can't make it. But I feel like I'd fit in well with them. And, man, we're first inning, and we're just jawing back and forth. And Lawa's talking about, they're the big leagues, and I think it was the top of the first inning even. Top or bottom of the first inning, I don't remember. But Cole gets on base to lead off the inning. And then I hit a bomb straight away center. And as I'm running the bases, just, welcome to the big leagues. Like, so personal memory, that was it. Like, that was a fun memory that I had. Like, just the trash talk, competitive, friendly trash talk. There was no animosity, but it was a good time.
I think my favorite moment was definitely when I stepped on the only ball that that Connor was throwing, that Jason was throwing last year. I was just trying to stop it because it was running out, And, well, I guess I just I don't even know how the hell it happened,
Yeah.
right? But I stopped trying to get balls with my feet now. Now I get in front of them.
I know how that goes.
Dude,
I get mad when people break
man.
mine. Gus did that
I
to
felt
me.
so bad.
Gus did that a couple weeks ago. We threw a ball and it bounced up, and he smashed it and he broke it, and I was not happy.
Chandler did that.
Yeah,
Chandler
week.
did it
last
week, and I waited until he got out, and I looked at him and I go, "Now go get it."
Yeah,
But
it does suck
that
as a
ball.
pitcher
That
when
ball
that
didn't break,
happens.
but you could tell it was just. You're not trying to smoke it, Sometimes you just catch the barrel and it goes.
Yep.
I can't say that for Gus. It looks like sometimes he's got the 9-iron out there and he just golfs the bitch.
Yeah.
But it's it's one of those things where I just like literally if a ball bounces like that I try and like hit it back down.
Yeah.
Like down so like a tennis racket, but I still swing and miss at that the pitch pitch that it came from. But no, that was. But I digress. That was definitely tons of fun.
Yeah, a lot of good memories of this tournament, especially a lot of like younger guys coming into the league. Like that's been a fun thing is witnessing guys like really kind of start their playing at the tournament. It kind of introduces them to the league and to us, and that's been a fun memory watching that. Like Con and Caleb, the first time that they came in, and like we're like,
okay.
We didn't even know these guys' names, and then all of a sudden we're like, we need your phone numbers now?
I think the story is that was the first time they'd competitively thrown a wiffle ball, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And
how come some of the best pitchers we have in our league, that's how it starts? Foster.
Because they haven't been doing it for 10 years like the rest of us. So.
Hey, that's a true statement. That is a true statement.
Yeah. So, and then they get to play with us and learn from us, and, when we're learning... We didn't have all those tools right at our fingertips, so
true statement.
A lot of these younger players have really.
Is that why I can't pitch? Because nobody's ever taught me how? Is that it?
Tell yourself.
God, you know what? I knew it just made sense.
Yeah, no, I think this generation is
different.
Has been way luckier with the social media, the amount of leagues that you can join, the amount of wiffle ball you can watch, and the guys that you can learn from. I mean, it didn't always used to be like that. I remember when I was young, anytime I'm playing against somebody, I didn't want to tell anyone anything. Right. I didn't want anything to get out of like what I was doing pitching, what I was doing hitting, because I wanted to win.
Yeah.
And I didn't want you to have an edge. I didn't want Cole to have an edge. I wasn't going to tell him anything.
Even your brother?
Oh, no. Hell no.
Definitely not.
We're in the backyard. I'm watching Steffi videos on YouTube, like learning how to pitch, throwing balls between his legs he's swinging at. I'm not telling him what I'm doing. And then when I started getting on this national scene, I go to like my first tournament and guys are like, try this, do that. And I'm like, oh, this is different. Like, we are helping each other.
You got introduced to the community aspect of a sport.
This isn't like me just trying to win every game. This is, yes, I'm still trying to win every game, but I'm also trying to make everybody better. So
that's awesome.
It's been awesome.
I would definitely, I've, warned a couple of people that I know that are going to UWIFs for the first time. It's like, look, I want you to take everything you know about competitive play, magnify it.
Yep.
But at the same time, everybody's still there to have fun and have a good time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of the best tournaments of the year. Yeah. You learn so much. It is a significant knowledge increase on your wiffle ball knowledge. So I'm like,
I did a little bit of research last year before I went, but I strategically wanted to be like a kid in a candy store when I got there. And you were with me when we walked through those.
It's nothing like being there in person.
Yeah, I just remember going, wow.
Now take that and add it to a whole different experience next year at the NWLA tournament here in St. Louis. It's going to be phenomenal.
I cannot wait for just some of the things that we've already talked about.
It's going to be crazy.
And the funny thing is, everything we've talked about, it's not astronomical. It's like hard to do or hard to pull off. But it's like, oh, you're just painting the walls and everything looks great. And you're like, this is awesome. And you're like, what if I just put this little bit of crown molding, right? Yeah. Oh, now it just popped. Like, it's stuff like that. Just adding.
And the amount of buy-in that we've had from not only, like, the committee that we have formed, but, like, our player aspect, our fan aspect, our family aspect. Like, not only are we going to run this big tournament that already has a lot of teams that have already signed up, and it's over a year away.
Right.
but we are going to have, like, this place is going to be packed. Like, this stadium is going to have a lot of people there, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
God, I can't wait to sit down and figure out the field dimensions.
But that's for another time.
That's for another time. But anyways, I digress. So we kind of already talked about it, alluded to it, and I'm going to kind of say this not as a question to you, but kind of as a statement here. You know, we've talked about how some of the players that have been drafted in MoWIFF had debuted at the tournament. You know, like Colin, like Caleb, Bryson Livingston last year, Chandler Melton last year.
Yeah.
I remember when Chandler came down, looking, got that chia head, not chia head, cheetah head printed in, you know, painting his hair, wearing the Flamingos jersey. Like, who the hell is this kid? And you know what? Had a hell of a tournament. And now he's in our league, and now he may be, and I'm sorry, one of my favorite people to chirp. He's not awesome. Gonna lie, that was a lot of fun on Thursday, Chandler. Yeah. I had a blast, and I appreciate you for it.
Kid's
but
a
I mean,
player.
If you want to play,
Caden was there too. Caden was there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And Falcon.
And so was Wheeler.
Yeah, Wheeler. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, dude, half the draft class was there. Yeah. So, long story short, if you feel like it is something, you know, getting into MoWIFF is something you wish to do or attempt to, you know, make a run, by all means, sign up, register, get a team together.
Yeah. Right? We talked about all these great teams that are going to be here. You don't have to be a great team. No. Like, come have fun. Last year we had high school kids.
Yeah.
And they came to have fun.
And they had a blast.
It was so much fun. They, you know, I got to play against them a couple times, and, you know, they turned out to be pretty good. You know, pitching was lacking, but I think ultimately they had a really good time. They learned a lot while they were here, and they got better as the tournament went on. It's a good experience to even introduce yourself, you know, like we said, Colin and Caleb never played before.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, here we are. Wheeler was not Wheeler this year when he played last year.
Right.
So, like, this could easily be a starting point for anybody who wants to come out and play, you know, potentially. This is, like, a good opportunity to, like, for us to see them, to get in the league. But yeah, I mean, all these guys. I mean, I'm excited to see who's going to be on the registration list for next year after the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, Wheeler talked about, you know, the MoWIFF Classic last year was the jumping point for him to start training, start getting better. Now, not everybody's going to dive in like Josh Wheeler did. All right,
that's hard
plain
to
and
do.
simple. That's, I mean, if you need any ideas to find out, by all means, he will answer. He will answer those questions. Yeah. But I mean, I applaud him for that. But by all means, guys, it's just a game. Games are meant to be fun, and that's what it is. It's got a competitive nature to it, you know. But at the end of the day, you get eliminated. If you get eliminated or something like that, there's Tent City out there where we're all sitting back drinking, you know, some adult beverages or some libations. There we go.
For sure.
But you know, it's just a good time, just for the camaraderie and just getting to hang out. But man,
there's gonna be 4 guarantee games this year, I think, as of right now.
Well, 3 pool play, and then we got 1 bracket game.
3 pool play and then a bracket play game. So you get 4 games. It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
So,
for only $125.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's really not bad. We try to keep that price down.
Yeah. I was glad we kept
we do.
It
I mean, it is cash prize for the winner, so like that is an incentive. That's why the price is higher than when we started doing this and weren't having a prize. Obviously, we need to take home some, you know, for the equipment cost and everything else, but ultimately this is not a cash grab for us. This is we want to get everybody out there in a good environment, a good tournament, and a good location, a good field, good overall tournament. And if there's guys in our league, I know there's some out there that haven't signed up yet.
Get it done for my sanity, please.
Right,
please.
But I mean, we want everybody, as many people as we can from the league, be in here. Just it helps us. It helps you. Gets you more reps, more opportunities to play, captains to see. Especially if you're one of those guys that's on the fence on, you know, becoming a free agent in the off season. Hey, here's some more reps for other captains to see you, to watch you play, what you can do, and kind of prove yourself. But I mean, I'm really looking forward to this year. It's gonna be. I think this is gonna be the best one yet.
Yep.
And we learned from last year. I mean, last year, I kind of ran it by myself, and I feel like it went really well. I mean, there was a lot of compliments, but I mean, people can always say compliments to your face, but
yeah,
I feel like it did go pretty well, and I'm even more confident this year and I'm more taking a back seat so I can
Right.
play, and you can kind of fill my shoes from last year, and
It's easier when that's the only thing that you're doing. Right?
Correct,
You last
correct.
year were playing, running off the field to come answer this, or people are in a disagreement or an argument with that,
Yeah.
and stuff that way. It's easier, and I mean it's
creating the bracket while you're trying to play a game. And,
yeah. Bracket's already been created. Like I mean we're a month out.
Filling it out.
Yeah,
and,
I mean
you're going through the pool play, like win loss and everything else. Like Sam and Gus, I know helped out last year when I was in the middle of a game, so we could get a leg up. But
that reminds me, we need to sit down and write the rule book.
Yeah,
the rule
so
page.
That's been a big question. From a lot of people, even online, is just like, what are the rules for the tournament? Very similar to MoWIFF. I think we'll have a shortened, condensed rule book for everybody
We probably have it out
soon.
at least 2 weeks prior to the tournament.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll commit to that to stay on you about it. Because
perfect.
That's how you and me work. We stay on top of each other.
Yeah, exactly. So, but very similar to MoWIFF rules. Obviously, we won't do the lob pitch on a walk. Like a walk will just be a walk. So that's really the only kind of main difference that we have. Other than that, like, I think it's all kind of just plain and simple of MoWIFF rules. So, but we will make sure we get that out to everybody.
Yeah.
But
I've got everybody that's registered currently, on your email address and everything. I'll email that out, and then we'll also make sure that we get it added to the website. Wheeler, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that would be hard to add a PDF to the website.
No, I mean,
but I don't know how
he's
to do
done a great job with the website and that MoWIFF Classic page. It's got all the pictures from last year on it. So
yeah, for sure.
Be awesome.
So, August 30th. If it's not already in your calendar, get it on your calendar. Registration closes when?
I would say probably, I don't know.
The week before,
that
maybe?
Friday, maybe before. The Friday or Monday before.
I said the Monday before.
I think we normally do it that Monday before.
Yeah.
And that gives us 5 days to
you got to wrap our head around everything.
To create the pools, to create the times for each team.
I didn't think about that. We get to make a pool video.
Yeah, it'll be all random.
I know.
So that'll be fun.
I know.
That has been a question too. Everybody's like, do you pick who goes in what bracket? Nope. It is all random. So that makes it fun.
I'm just thinking ideas. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it'd be good.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
But no, August 30th, Carshield Field, in O'Fallon, Missouri. Tournament's going to start at 8 o'clock probably, just like we did last year.
Yeah,
We're as close
to
8 o'clock as possible. Obviously,
between 8 and 9.
We're setting up the fields that morning.
Yeah.
So, by all means, if you are playing, come on and help. Makes it go faster. Makes the world go round. But get your friends if you're not already registered. If you are already registered, we'll see you there.
Absolutely. Can't wait, man. Thank you.
Yeah. So, with that being said, Cam, I appreciate you coming out and hanging out here with the first segment.
Bang.
Me and Q will be back with the second segment to talk with our hitter and pitcher of the week. And they sat on the couch together, so we'll stay tuned, and that'll be a lot of fun.
Boo.
See you guys.
Spencer Foss. Right on the inside corner. Another 3 great pitches all off the corner. And strike 3. A big strikeout there. Swing and a miss. A strikeout of Falcon Pearson, and that'll end the bottom of the first. Cole swing and a miss. Down on strikes for the first out of the inning here. Swing and a miss. Chandler down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And they're going to call it a strikeout. And a swing and a miss. Out number 1. I believe this is his first start. 3 straight swings and misses for out number 2. Bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. Another great pitch from Spencer Foss. And we go to the top of the 4th. Still a 1-0 Thunderbird lead. But a quick inning for Spencer Foss as he does get strikeout number 1. Nasty pitch there for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Swinging. A swing and a miss there for, wrong button. Little quick pitch and a nasty slider. It gets Cole late and he froze him there. Little hesitation from Foss. Bottom of the zone, and the Thunderbirds win this one 2-0. Swing and a deep fly ball to right field. Hitless no longer is Brody Livingston as he makes it 2-0 Thunderbirds. A 2-strike solo homer. The second homer for the Thunderbirds in this one. And Brody Livingston off of the second fence. A long home run to start this one as he has homered in both games tonight. 1-0 Thunderbirds here early on, and now Brody Livingston now leads the league in home runs.
I'm not actually sure where Cam went, but he definitely turned it over to us. Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. He got all of that one. 3-run home run. It is now 5-0 Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds came to play here tonight. Brody Livingston, his second of the game.
He's so nonchalant with it. Everything he does is just like, it seems like he comes out here and he doesn't even have to try to actually do good.
Joining us now for our second segment of 3 Up 3 Down podcast is our Week 14 Lit Cigar Lounge Hitter of the Week, going 3 for 8 with 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, Mr. Brody Livingston. And then our Buffalo Wild Wings Pitcher of the Week, throwing his second no-hitter of the season, striking out, tying his season high with 14, only walking 1, all while helping clinch his Thunderbirds' 4th straight playoff appearance. Please welcome back Mr. Spencer Foss. How you boys doing today?
Great, man. How about you, man?
Just lazy Sunday, I love it.
Yeah.
Barbecued up a little bit, had some burgers.
Love that.
Good day.
I'm doing good. Just kind of hanging out. Lazy weekend.
Gotcha.
Lazy weekend.
Well, you got spanked this weekend, right?
I did.
Did you?
Yep. My dog Zeus.
That's
Yep.
what's up.
It's be nice.
Appreciate you guys making time to come on here.
Of course.
I'm glad to have you both in here to where we can do this in person, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, it's fun to do the interviews, period, but to have it in person adds a little bit of fun.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have been the closest that lived to me, though. So if anybody that's won lately, I mean, besides week Q1, but
Yeah.
that was
That's
just
right.
because we had Gus on, too, and it just made it easier to do it.
Hey,
the way we did
that
it.
was fun. What are you talking about?
That
was a good- that was a good interview.
We had a blast. But no, man. Let's get into it.
All right, hey Spencer, I'll start with you here. So
Yeah.
you've been dominant on the mound this season. You're 6-0
Thank
with
you.
a 1.03 ERA and a league-leading 71 strikeouts. So what's the difference between this year and then this time last year?
Confidence. Last year was a lot of maybes. I didn't really know where I guess I stood in the league until near the end of the season. And then even coming into it, like the first game, it's like, can I replicate it? Because I know sophomore slumps are like a real thing. But, and like, first game was a little bit iffy. It was a little inclement weather. But like, after that, it just felt easy. Like, I felt like I didn't have to like overdo anything. I felt like I knew what I had to do, and like everything just kind of has been working out. I've taken my walks down a decent bit, aside from a couple games, and I've just been working around the edges instead of living more in the middle of the plate, which I think can be very tough if you find yourself hitting plastic too much, not the PVC.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So on the hitting side of the ball,
Well-
you know, obviously the numbers aren't where you probably want them to be, but
He goes, huh?
you look way more confident this year than you did last year. So what are kind of the changes that you made over this offseason?
There's been a lot more reps. I worked a decent bit with Dom, Josh over the off season, and then like I'm also an NWA, which gives me that yellow bat experience. And since they switched to cut ball, at least gets me more reps of seeing like the screws, the risers, some of the sliders, drops. It's yellow bat, so it's a little skinnier, but it helps me at least like barrel it up a little bit. And going to like some of the more national tournaments, we just got back from NWLA, seeing just some really good hard pitching. It really does make it a little bit more easy, I guess, to kind of like be a little more aggressive, but also like know what's possibly coming and like be a little more smart when it comes to my approach.
Yeah, definitely. I'm watching, just footage of NWLA. I mean, I was excited sitting home watching, getting some hits and stuff. I was like, there we go, kid.
Yeah.
There we go.
It was a really big confidence boost, especially just going to pool play. And like making some good contact off like Circle City and some of those Will guys too. Like, it really does just boost my confidence up, which after striking out a lot of times with no hits, it can really be tough to go into that box and think about how can I do something different, or should I do anything different, or what's going to happen. So I just simplify it, a lot more repetitions. That's kind of been the hope and the goal of what I've been doing.
So let me ask a question off that. Talking about NWLA, going against teams you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Or for the most part, Sometimes you run into pitchers. Is it easier to go up there and hit in a situation like that? Or is it easier to hit in kind of like a league to where you kind of know the pitchers a little bit?
There's a yes and no answer to both sides of that question. NWA, like...
And we'll say this question, both of you. I'm going to ask you, so this question, your answer next.
Yeah. NWA, like, the biggest challenge with clean ball is, like, it feels really completely random every time. Like, you can have an educated guess on where it's going to go, how it's going to break, which can be a positive. Like, the majority of pitchers throw a slider. Like, that's what you're going to see. And, like, there's a couple instances of some risers, some screwballs, but, like, you're not going to see a crazy difference in there, which is, we played the Mattoon tournament not too long ago. It's, like, a bunch of sliders and, like, some harder curveballs and all that, which at some point it's like, it's coming. You just got to pick up where it's being released and where it starts. If it starts at a spot you think it's going to hit the zone, like, don't be afraid to swing. You just got to make the proper adjustment every time. And then playing in the league here, like, second year, like, going up there, seeing, like, a lot of the pitchers from the previous year, it does get easier just because, like, their movement, what pitches they got, and it's a little easier, like, with more film every year to kind of see what counts they are. They throw more leverage pitches in, and, like, what spots of the zone they're also going to be aiming for most of the time. So it's both yes and no on both sides, but NWA is just a little different just because, like, the pitches are way more limited. It's just a little more questionable where they might be breaking from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Brody?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. It's very limited arsenal in terms of how many pitches you can throw, minus, guys like Red that we faced where, they got 4, 5, 6 pitches. But honestly, like, my approach with it is, again, like I've said it so many times this year, is just see ball, hit ball. So, I mean, because you're going to get a different pitcher every single time. I mean, even though I faced Bryson, 10,000 times, it's a different pitcher every single day with a little bit different movement and stuff that's working. So once you kind of figure out, like, what's working for them that day, it's easy to narrow it down to, 1 or 2 pitches to sit on and, hit. And then you just kind of tip your cap for the other ones. But, yeah, like Spencer was saying, like, NWLA compared to MoWIFF, just different, with the zones being 2 different sizes, and then the rules overall being different with base running too. It's a little bit of a different approach.
Yeah, I know. But if we ever do base running and then MoWIFF, I might be like, no.
Knees will be
I'm
shot.
taking that man. No, it's not my knees. It's just, I don't like to run.
Well, everybody's knees will be shot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, our knees were shot after NWLA.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Yeah, I just, I don't envy that part of it, Like, it's just one of the, I could do it. I mean, I'm not as fast as I once was, but I still got a little bit of, acceleration in me.
Yeah. So, kind of going off of what you were just talking about. So, you've now been in MoWIFF for 8 games now, and kind of seeing what we offer as a league. How are you feeling about MoWIFF and kind of the style we play?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I think it's definitely been exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of competition and, how much fun I've had. I mean, everybody there is awesome. And then, again, like, the competition's fantastic. So I think people still kind of sleep on MoWIFF in terms of, where they are compared to other, fast pitch guys, especially the East Coast guys. And I will call them out right now about it. I think they kind of sleep on Midwest and the West, but we're getting to their skill level, and I think that's kind of starting to show. And I hope that MoWIFF can be a big contributor in knocking them down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, so kind of answered my next question here, but see if I can try and pivot on this one. Here we go. I got one. So so far, how are you like personally? I mean, you're pretty much an MVP candidate so far, and it's pretty much. Has it been everything you wanted it to be, or is there some things that was kind of like a learning curve?
Oh, no. This has been a lot better than I thought I was going to do. I mean, I figured I'd come in and do, well. I didn't think I was going to do this good in terms of, like, power at least. I figured I was going to get a couple hits. Making contact hasn't really been a huge problem for me, but sometimes I go on little power surges like I am now.
Easy, doesn't it?
But yeah, power like surges like this, they're pretty rare. Three in a day is pretty crazy. I think that might be the first time it's ever happened for me in any sort of wiffle ball. So I mean,
and none of them are cheap either.
Yeah, those were like actually
we're not
like,
cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. Normally, like I'll hit, those either big towering shots or like we've seen the line drives. So I don't know. It's been fun. I mean, we haven't lost since I've been here, so I wouldn't change anything about that. So, I mean, yeah.
I got you.
It's
Woodbecker.
It's definitely nice, having a team where somebody can leave like Dom did last week and we can still win. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I wouldn't change anything. Not that would.
Somebody asked me, they go, so how you feeling about Dom not going to be there? And I go, okay. I mean, have fun in Orlando, bro, So I told him, I was like, don't worry about us, bro. I go have fun.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he had a blast. And I mean, to those not knowing, Dom missing our game this past Thursday. He was down at the NWA All-Star game down in Orlando playing on ESPN 8 The Ocho.
Yeah.
Pretty valid excuse to miss.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Huge.
I'm not going to lie. They told me that him and Pat told me that, and I was like, man, I want to go. But that was some tough, man. That was tough.
Mm-hmm.
That game was fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I kind of have a question for both of you, but I'll start with you, Brody. So the MoWIFF Classic is just under a month away, and are you going to be there? And if so, what's the team, and how are you feeling about the squad?
Well, I mean, obviously,
we
know the answer.
I know the answer, but
obviously I was going to go regardless, but I'm going with Lit City. I'm just excited. I love tournaments. I mean, I normally, especially one-day tournaments, I love the feeling of walking in knowing that somebody's walking out with the trophy. It's always fun. Normally I can't sleep the night before, so hopefully I can sleep a little bit. But, with Tommy being there, it's another West Coast guy, I feel like the chemistry is going to be insane.
Mm-hmm. All right, Spencer?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pumped for it too. We're going with the Miracle Squad.
There you
go. The UWIF squad. So me, Cam, Josh, Rory, Tony. I think that's the full squad. It's gonna be exciting. I mean, we got the pitchers for sure. We got a good number of bats, and it's gonna be a good test to see how we match up and how we're gonna get ready for October later.
There you go.
It's definitely good reps for UFs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think I'm stealing a question here from Q a little bit, and I do apologize for that.
That's fine. I'm not
Out of the teams you guys that know that are going to be at the MoWIFF Classic, and obviously me and Cam and Q, we spent time going over the MoWIFF Classic in our first segment. So I mean, out of the teams you guys are aware, if you're not aware, I will gladly tell you. Are there any teams you know that are going to be there you're looking forward to seeing?
I'm just excited to see how we play.
Dude, that's honestly, yeah.
And I'm excited for the Miracle team, too. I do think it's a really good warm-up for UWIFs, especially on the hitting side of things.
Yep.
MoWIF's great, but I feel like every pitcher in bracket play, especially, is like really tight games, and everybody's at their best. So I think it's going to be a really good test for them to see, how they'll do.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know a lot of teams who are going. I know the Cajuns are going to make an appearance. That's going to be exciting to see.
And Punishment.
West
And
Coast
Punishment.
was-
I think Yish will be there for you.
Yes, I'm going to love to see them. That's going to be a fun one. I'm going to definitely hang around them. And I think just like a team underrated that maybe people don't know about is like
Down with the Mooses?
nope.
Mark
not-
Vogler's team?
Nah, that's what I was gonna say.
Dude, I love it.
That's awesome.
It's my favorite team name in yet.
I was gonna say the crew. Just shout out to those guys: Chandler, Caden, Drew, Justin. They got sneaky good pitching with Justin and Caden there, and people sleep on Drew as a hitter.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Chandler's a great hitter, and Caden can smack the ball. But I think that Justin's gonna step up, but mainly Drew's gonna play a big part in how
Drew
Ballman,
Ballman.
how good they play.
He's not playing with NWA leftovers?
Nope.
That's my second favorite team name.
That's funny.
Looking at all the teams that are coming in, just looking at the team names.
Who's
You know,
on that team?
I don't know. I know it's James Dobbs, the captain. That's all I know.
Probably Dobbs. Maybe.
Yeah. I'd have to pull up the rosters. I got them. I can pull them all up.
Do you know off the top of the head how many teams we have so far?
Right now we got 11. 11 registered, and we know Drew Maurer last week talked about getting his team together, so we know he's coming. So that'll put us at 12. We're trying to get to that magic number of 16. Last year we had 16. It was beautiful. We'll obviously take more, but 16 is a good round
That's what
number.
we want.
Yep.
We want a giant tournament.
Yep, and it makes the bracket a lot easier to fill out and make look pretty in a graphic. Not gonna lie, with 16 teams.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to the classic this year. I mean, me myself, I'm not gonna be playing. I'm gonna be running around mini tournament director. I'm gonna have some
Director
fun.
Brian.
Yep, pretty much. I just so everybody can focus on playing and stuff. Obviously, I know my role. It's okay. I signed up for this. But I'm gonna have fun being able to watch everybody, and kind of seeing everybody. So I got a question for you two, and it's about the chemistry between the two of you, because obviously you guys
There's
are
none.
both. You guys, there is none. How are you two able to kind of get that chemistry that you guys do have so quickly? Now, I know there was a month off,
Yeah.
so I mean for 2 months that 2.5 months that you guys been around each other. I mean, how's that chemistry growing and that bond between you two, to where it makes it easy for me to
Yeah.
pick whoever's pitching and knowing nobody's getting pissed off?
I'll take the reins on this one. I think it all goes back and starts at that original spring training that we had back in, what is that, January, December?
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it spring training. I would just call it kind of get to know the rookies day.
Yeah. little
Winter
rookie
warm-up.
showcase.
Yeah, rookie showcase is a good one.
And Brody and I definitely talked a little there, and we just kind of chit-chatted just a bit there, just kind of planted the seed. And, I mean, just from even the start of the season, we, casually text here and there about the games and all that. But when he came in, I just wanted to make sure he knew we were, a good squad. And it's easy with you guys, really, with Dom, Josh, everyone just making sure Brody's comfortable. But, also the NWA car ride up and, just our whole vibe throughout, I think we just connected a little bit deeper and just, shared our love for the enjoyment of this game. And I think that just kind of makes it so much easier knowing one of my teammates, one of yours, Brody. Last year, it was nice with Dom, having him around, especially since I didn't know anything. The guy a little more my age. Now I got Brody along with Dom. It makes it a lot easier to perform high, on a high level, with just a calm collective, knowing I got guys backing me up. And I don't know if he has anything to add to that.
No, I felt like it was pretty immediate. Even before meeting you, he was always texting me. He was like, "Can't wait for you to be a Thunderbird." Always joking around. But it was pretty much like when we did the rookie showcase thing. It was pretty much right away. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty easy to connect with. So I mean, and same thing with Spencer. I mean, it was again immediate, and then just kind of grew it from there. And like he was saying with the NWLA car ride, I mean, we literally didn't stop talking for 8 hours. So I mean, it was pretty easy to bond with somebody like that. So yeah.
Gotcha. So, question more directed for you.
Okay.
Did you think so I want you to think back over the last, let's call it 18 months just for easy math, okay? Because it's been maybe a little less, a little more, whatever. Did you think 18 months ago when you first joined this league and went to the spring training, that the league hosts, did you think you would be in one of the more formidable pitching duos in MoWIFF 18 months later?
No. I think that answer is really easy. It's no. I really had no clue where I would end up. And like you guys say, I topped out 80 at that showcase. Even then, it's like, okay, but will I hit the strike zone consistently? Will I throw strikes? And I remember when it was originally announced that you guys were sending a team to NWA, I had no clue what like this was or anything, but I signed up. And I had, again, this was before like I even really threw the clean ball or anything like that. I really only signed up because it was in St. Paul, and one of my best friends was interning down there. And I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to go see him and like make it a trip. And it ended up just working out more in benefit for me just because of how I learned the clean ball, and then I went down there and I
Ended up being the ace of the squad.
yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of good at this now. And then I came back here, which is a lot more confidence, and especially after this most recent tournament. Now we didn't win the game I pitched, but sometimes you have a guy on the juggernauts hit a walk-off home run on you. That happens sometimes.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes it rains.
Yeah.
I mean, we had him right there.
We had him right there.
We had him right there like multiple times. I felt like we had more base runners than they did off Spencer. So I mean,
I know.
I felt like we were like inches away, like literal inches away, with Cam hitting that squibber and it being called foul. Brutal. It was right there, right there.
You know what? Hold on. Let's pause. So watching the NWLA footage. All right. Now, anytime anything big happened, the mic's cut out, right?
Of course.
Obviously, it's the way they had the audio set up. And I'm only bringing it up because I saw it with my own eyes. I don't know if there was anything else. When did Cam rob that home run the way it looked completely?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just straight ran, caught it, because with no sound, it's like just a piece of cake.
Yeah, no, it was...
Drop the bucket.
It was way more impressive than I think the announcers gave it credit for. He, like, got all the way up to the wall, reached over, and just pulled it back. It was really casual, but it was, like, as impressive as it gets being casual.
Cam's athletic. There was a play last year where it was a home run or it was a foul ball at the barn box, the dirt field we played on?
Yeah.
That little fence out there in left field. Dude, he cleared it. Completely dove over it. Like, dolphin dove over it. Didn't get the ball, but it was still impressive.
Yeah.
Cam's honestly, you wouldn't expect it, but that man is an athlete.
Brody'd have 7 home runs if it wasn't for Cam right now.
Probably.
Because Cam high-stepped it into the end zone after he caught that ball on a run.
He did.
Caught it in stride.
I don't think that ball was leaving. I hit it
might
kind
not
of
have,
weird.
but-
I dented it, I think.
It's nice to say. It's still fun to say the fact you
Yeah.
I mean,
potentially
hey,
had it.
you know what? It makes you feel better. He did the same thing against us in 2022, and I robbed him. And as he was rounding first, I pointed at him as I ran off the field. So my rookie year, I just pointed at the guy. So it happens.
I like watching plays that happen in the NWA tournament. There's Gus's over the fence catch. When that Gus that made that diving catch over the fence, or that might not have been in a different, might have been a different tournament.
He had one at UWIFs where he jumped up and caught it and went over.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
That was at UWIFs.
Pat had a crazy one too, right? Where he
Pat almost
jumped.
caught it.
That's what
There
you
was
were
one at
saying.
UWIFs too.
If his elbow came down on top, I know Pat tells a story. Go back and watch that episode of that podcast. Pat tells that story. He goes, that was the episode 3 or 4 of this season. So make sure you kind of go back and watch that because he tells a story about it. But it's I think his elbow or his arm or something when he caught it. Came down,
popped it out.
It popped out, but it came forward, so it didn't go over the fence. But
Is it that little playground area?
that boy guy up there, he got up. That was an 8-foot fence, bro.
It's easy.
I wasn't gonna get there.
It's easy when you're 9'5".
That's
Right.
when you're 9'5".
Now, if you want to talk about good defense, Circle City and Jimmy Norp, that's defense there.
Yeah, I did get to watch a little bit of that, and I mean that was kind of cool to see. It seemed like anything that was put on the ground, plays were being made.
Our pool play game against CCW, I think it was Brody was on first. I was up to the plate, and I hit one relatively hard, right up the middle. I'm telling you, it's Reed Warner picks it up, a immediate toss to Dudas, and then Dudas just flicks it to the pitcher, just quick double play.
He says relatively hard. He hit it on the screws, and they made a backhand flip, and I'm when he hit it off the bat, I was like, I'm scoring 100%, and they were just right there. I mean, Cam told us they were quick. I didn't know they were that quick.
Yeah, and I'm not a fast runner, so it just I was like, wait, I'm out after that, and they were they were hyped.
Yeah.
It was oh gosh, if we don't hit it out of the stadium, it's gonna be tough.
They're just a different breed at that style, man. They're different.
They're in their 30s and they're more athletic than I am.
It's insane.
I respect the hell out of it.
I say they got I remember when I started getting like really into like competitive nature wiffle ball. That's when I found the dirt yard. Like literally was going through social media and found the dirt yard, and I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Even though I played a different league on Wednesday nights that had their own stadium and stuff, but seeing the dirt infield the way it was, having the building everything that they had it, and I was like, I want one of them. And like me and Cam always make jokes if we had the property and the money, how we'd build it.
It's gonna be Pepsi Park soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Pepsi Park's gonna look when it's all done. Not saying that it's gonna change,
I think
but
every year there's gonna be something new added.
Yeah.
that's what's up. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
You got the land to do it, right?
Right.
That's the thing.
They got a lot of open space.
They got so much open space.
I think if one of us, had the land to be able to do it, and we would do it, it'd be happening. I made the joke saying, Brewery has the land, but I mean that's kind of far out there.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like we just come all the way out here,
Right.
It's easy to say. All right, so I've got a question for you that was submitted to me. All right. And I mean, kind of there was a couple of them I was given an option to, but I want to know what was your favorite. It's two questions actually. What was your favorite game you've ever played in, whether it was wiffle ball or baseball? I'll let you think on that one. All
Okay.
right. And I want to hear about your most gnarly injury that you've ever gotten playing wiffle ball in any way, shape, or form. Sounds like it might not have been wiffle ball related.
Yeah, I know who submitted that question.
And I got picture proof too. Don't worry, we got a picture with it.
Which one? My arm.
Which
or
one?
Which one? My arm or my knee?
Your knee. I want to know about
Is
the
there-
arm
is there a
too, but it's the
picture
knee.
of it?
There's a picture.
I don't have a picture of
I'll
it. Really?
I'll give you the picture.
Awesome. Yeah. So, I used to run a 1v1 league, and we used to just have all my buddies over and we do big tournaments. It was like a 33-game season. So we would.
How many in games?
3.
It's like 5.
So I mean, it was, 12 guys in the league. There were never fully 12 guys in the league, but names were on paper. But we would have like 9, 10 of us over and just do tournaments. And this one day I was cooking everybody. I mean, it's pretty similar to Skibby, very hitter based. But I had like 20 homers in this day or something like that. I mean, people were just kind of sick of me. Yeah, well, I mean, everybody was, but I mean, I was on a burner that day for whatever reason, and I was playing Bryson in the championship, and I took him deep, and I ended up, I don't know if I said something or what happened, but then he was like, dude, I'm gonna fight you. I'm like, whoa, hold on. So then we kind of do our brotherly thing of like, oh, no, you're not, yes, you are, that thing, just kind of being brothers. And he actually did swing. I went to dodge him. I stepped in a pothole and I dislocated my knee.
Nice.
Yeah, that hurt. Am I allowed to curse on here?
Yeah.
Hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah, that's the worst pain I've ever been through. 10 out of 10. I didn't know like what I had done to it completely. So I was like, dude, I'm not ever going to be able to like play baseball again or anything because like it just felt like terrible, and then it popped back in, didn't feel like anything, but I still like
when you're a kid and you get hurt though and you don't know,
it's scary,
and it's something simple, you get scared.
Yeah, I mean, I broke my arm like pretty bad, and that numbed it up like immediately. The knee didn't. Like you could feel everything with the knee, and I mean it hurt as bad as it looked. And I mean, yeah, that was 10 out of 10. For sure. I didn't know if I was going to play again, like any sport, to be honest. But then, still to this day, like when I do squats and stuff, like it's still a lot weaker. I mean, I've never been like concerned about it, like dislocating again or anything like that. But you can still definitely tell.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's probably my worst one.
Okay. And what's your most favorite game you ever played in?
I got.
I'm sorry.
So my favorite baseball game was. We actually lost this game. Actually, I have 2 of them. One of them was hitting, one of them was pitching. I had a 10 strikeout complete game in, I want to say like 65 or 70 pitches. No, 80 pitches. It was 80 pitches, but I threw like 65 strikes.
Let's pause there,
Something
and
like
I don't
that.
mean to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
you know the one thing I love is the night that we have a dual game, you guys like getting the stat sheets from iScore,
Yeah.
like the screenshots, and I send it to you,
Mm-hmm.
and you both, the first thing you both look at is go
Strikes.
look straight, look at the pitches, look at the strike comparison and stuff. I always like it, and it's like, you know, I always wanted to sit there and see if it was going to start like a mini competition between you two. You know, not like a negative way, but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
deep down inside it might be. But you know, it's one of those things. I got a good chuckle out of it. I apologize.
No, you're
I
good.
just wanted to say that.
No, I was always taught, strikes win baseball games.
Yeah.
I mean, I threw like 46 innings, I think, in college. I had 8 walks.
Yeah.
So I don't walk anybody. I hate walking people. I would rather, give up I've done this where I've given up 450-foot home run, and I'm like, I didn't walk him. Like, I'm fine with that because they earned it, like I'd rather them earn it. The only walk I'm acceptable with is if it's, 10 pitch at bat, and then eventually I'm just going to throw 4 balls, like that's just
Law of
math.
averages,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But yeah, 10 strikeout complete game was pretty good. I had like a stretch of like 5 or 6 complete games in a row. And that was like one of the first ones, so that was pretty nice. And then I had a baseball game where I think I was like 13 or 14. I was just coming off the knee injury, actually. And it was like my 3rd or 4th game back, and I was just destroying balls. I think I had like 6 or 7 RBIs, and I had like 2 triples. I was feeling it. So, yeah, those are probably my favorite baseball. Wiffle Ball. Winning the World Series with the Extreme in 2023 was fun. Hitting a home run off Haverty was really fun. Off Cooper, I don't know. I mean, off Cooper might be my favorite one. I think my best swing though is probably off Haverty. So one of those two is probably my favorite.
Got you.
Yeah.
What about you? Let's go wiffle ball career. What has been your favorite wiffle ball moment that you've had in your short wiffle ball career?
I really do enjoy my NWA stints.
Okay.
But like what really gave me my confidence was last year's game against the Mambas. And I remember it from just the first pitch of the game, where Cole Hayden backed out of my slider, and Cam on the mic just starts hyping me up. And like I watch it back. I couldn't hear Cam at all during this game, but like watching it back, I'm like, oh gosh, it gave me a fat ego boost. But like, there was a really fun game in NWA that I played last year against the RGCV. It was a full 3-game series in the playoffs. It didn't end up going our way, but like the last game was very competitive. It was like, I think they got a run in the first inning, then I hit a game-tying home run, and then I think it was Ethan Gunn hit a fucking there it is.
I've learned how to blurb things out now. We're good.
Yeah, hit a blast like over left field. Probably went over like 2 fences.
A very Midwestern you though to go. Oh.
Yep. And like it was devastating, but I was also in the league for 3 series in total that year. This year I feel like I got a little more skin in the game, and like there's been some exciting games this year, but
Let's go O's.
thank you. About damn time someone says it.
No.
Josh and I are gonna raise that trophy with Michael, Drew. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Be about the only thing Michael raises potentially, because it ain't gonna be his batting average in MoWIFF.
Jesus, dude.
That is brutal.
I can't say that, man. I was gonna say that's a
No,
lot coming from you.
That is brutal.
I'm just playing around.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be cutting that part out. That thing was naturally in there.
But yeah, I think those are some of my more favorite games. I mean, this last game against the Mambas was really fun, really good to watch. It was probably my best game I've ever thrown. So there's a lot of answers there. I don't like to pinpoint. There's some hitting games too.
Yeah.
When I hit, not many, but a couple. Yeah.
Mine are games against Sam Eichenlaub. That's my answer.
There you go.
So I mean that's fine.
Any game against Sam Eichenlaub?
Not any game, because he's gotten me a couple times. He's gotten me a couple games make me look bad, but
Hey, and
we're
the
pretty
Mambas.
equal. We're pretty equal if we were to average it out. But it's It's fun.
Yeah, I
games.
saw in the
I love
stats you hit a
Pokemon.
home run this past week.
Yeah, and the Mondo.
That's
I
right.
didn't even hear about it.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
I hit it off Clay. Or Cole. Why did I say that? My apologies.
Cole Layton.
I could see the.
Yeah,
the-
that makes sense.
All right, no, yeah, probably. That's exactly. I hit it off.
Cole.
I almost said it again. I hit it off Cole. And the funny thing was, if you watch it back, I'm like walking it down, staring at him because I'm like, did that just happen? Because legitimately, the minute Falcon jumps, it was like he like airbended it up because it like took off again.
The home run you hit on Wednesday was a bomb, though.
Oh, that just felt good.
That would
That
look
just felt
good,
good.
dude. It would look like a bomb.
That
off
way,
the
dude.
bat.
I just got done wrapping the 36-inch bat that
Yeah,
Rory got
dude.
me. I literally 10 seconds prior. and it
First
was
ball
like the,
put in play was a bomb.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
was-
next pitch I hit one with the same bat.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. And then my first at bat the other night, same at bat. Up, and away.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny. But no, I mean, it's, hey, my hitting's coming along. I'm okay with it.
That's all that matters.
But,
As long as it gets there.
all right. So we've been ending in these interviews with questions from the guest, normally to me, because, you know, the interviews happen in the middle of the workday sometimes. Q's working and he's not able to, you know, make it happen. They're not always. But, I mean, you know. So what questions potentially do one of you guys have for us or for both of us?
Well, I was gonna ask, like, how shocked were you that like that ball got out? Just because like it legitimately started like on the ground.
Are
Like
you talking about the one that I hit?
the one that you just hit.
Well, I mean, dude, my legs are so short. I'm already on the ground. So I
No,
mean, those. Okay, so if you go back and watch a lot of the home runs I've hit, they're normally risers that come up, and because it's my natural bat path. But the fact it got up, it got up like that. I mean, I was so shocked. I mean, it's like I wasn't mean mugging nobody. I didn't think I hit it out. I thought it lined out.
Yeah.
Like, and then I literally sat there, and then when I realized it went out, that's when I got my Dom bat toss in. You know, throwing the bat across me, but I couldn't believe it. And then it's like your family that was there.
Yeah.
He told me he goes maybe you should not run so fast around the base. I was like, I couldn't believe it went out. Next thing I know, I'm running.
Yeah.
But it felt good. But a lot of my home runs, I shouldn't be surprised because if I square one up, a lot of my home runs take off like that tee shot. They go up and they just keep going. They just keep rising. But I was surprised.
I thought that it was a ground ball. To be honest with you, like you hit it, and I was like, oh, that's hit hard. Like that's gonna be like a single for sure.
Oh, you're saying when I hit it, it looked like it was
It
on
like
the ground.
scraped the ground. Like it was
Well, don't
really
say that because
low.
that's not a home run.
No,
Okay,
no. I mean, it was really cool to watch because it was like a tee shot where
All your home runs literally go like this.
it was satisfying, and it got out by
It's
like a
Wednesday
good little
nights.
bit.
Wednesday nights.
The Wednesday one was just off the barrel, just a bomb, dude.
I caught that thing neckline. On
It was
Wednesday.
literally just, and you smoked it.
It barreled up, but yeah, that's I'm surprised a lot of the balls I hit like that though go out.
Yeah.
But I thought you meant the pitch because the way it just rose up. And Cole even said the minute he let it go, he was like, oh no. He's like, oh no, and you know. I've missed through some pitches though. I should have absolutely torched. Let's be real.
We all have.
I've missed, yeah. So I mean, it was one of those things. I mean, you know, Cole got his revenge on me. You know.
Yeah.
I got a question that I would like each of you to individually answer. Who is one player nationally, not Missouri-based, you would love to have on the pod?
On the podcast?
And like, what
God.
question would you ask them?
On the podcast.
Anyone that's just not from Missouri.
Oh, that's going to be a better question for Q because I keep my happy butt right here except for UWIFs. And I really stayed to myself at UWIFs last year and didn't get to really meet that many people.
That's okay.
So I don't really know many people besides bigger names, but I'll
Man.
let you think about it.
I don't
Bigger
know.
names are okay.
I'll let you think because, I mean, I'm going to say Robles.
That's who I was going to go with.
No, you got to figure somebody else out now. That's why I said
I'll
Robles
just probably
first.
say,
Just because I know Robles, he's played here in St. Louis. He's played at the club. You know, he's
well,
played.
I mean, the other people I was going to say played in St. Louis, probably Will or Reed, one of the Circle City guys. I mean, they run a Midwest league. Their league is awesome. They win national championships, and they played our style before in our tournament. It'd be great people to get on the podcast.
I don't know what question I ask him.
What question I'd ask? Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay, well, just cut that second part out.
I mean, it would be one of those things that I think the evolution of this podcast is going to, be reaching out to talent. That's one thing that I admire.
We're going to
of,
UWIFs. We're interviewing at UWIFs.
That's one of the things I admire about Big Dan. He kind of brings some people around from all over the country, and it's not just not one spot.
He's just on a different level.
So I mean, it's one of those things. I'm going to have Big Dan on soon. I'm going to schedule it. I keep promising him that I will, and then I don't, and I feel horrible about it. And it has nothing to do with him. It's just my lack of planning and remembering of things.
Yeah.
But we're going to make that happen because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think that will be some fun. Now, remember, Dan, if we do it, it's all going to be MoWIFF related content. So we got to make sure you're prepped for that. So
you'll somehow end up in UWIFs.
Yeah, we'll somehow get there.
NWLA next
but it'll
year.
all be, we could do that since it's coming to St. Louis. Oh, how excited are we about NWLA coming to St. Louis?
Stoked.
Dude.
So excited for
We
that.
were on the car ride there, and the logo dropped. That thing was insane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
I saw the logo and I was like, I couldn't. No. Good.
Yep.
Good job, Trent. That's exactly what I said. I was like, and the funny thing is what everybody likes about it all. What I like most about it is the consistency and how it kind of rolls over from last year's to this year's. I mean, from Pittsburgh to St. Louis, same format and style, obviously different. Using the arch versus the Clemente Bridge, but just using those, it was cool. And then the St. Louis 15. That's cool.
Yeah.
Are we going to be sponsored by Quick Trip or something instead of
There's
Sheetz?
always
Instead of Sheetz,
always a gas station.
I don't know. We will
It has
have
to be
to.
a gas station. I mean, you're traveling there. You got to get gas.
Gotta.
So
It's true.
Maybe
someone reach out to Quick Trip.
we'll have to find out. Because you know what?
Need that.
You know what the funny thing was? I thought Pittsburgh. I saw Sheetz. You want to know what I thought? Steel. And then I found out it was a gas station while watching the tournament, and I felt like an idiot. But what I mean, that you got them regional gas stations though that are like that.
Exactly.
Buc-ee's is one in Missouri right now. They got the second one coming to St. Louis towards the either end of this year or early spring of next. You got stuff like that. Quick Trip. Is in North Carolina, Kansas City, St. Louis. I think it's a little south. We've got a couple southern locations as well.
It's a big thing back home, too, in Phoenix.
What, Quick Trips?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay,
Oh,
so we need
gotcha.
something more local then.
Well, I mean, he says Quick Trips in Phoenix. That's a pretty big market. So,
It
never
is a
know.
big market. I don't know.
Hey,
Honestly, let's just get sponsored by Budweiser.
I mean,
People under 21, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They have NA.
Anyways. Oh, man. But other than that, Brody, any another question? Was that your one question?
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean,
That's fine.
don't really have anything else.
All right. Good deal. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming out.
thank you for having us.
Pretty much, we got 4 games left. All right. We got 2 against the Mojo on Thursday.
Hi.
6 and 7. This week is stacked.
Yeah, it is.
We'll just carry this right on into the third segment. We'll have you guys do the third segment with us too. We'll do it right now. So there's gonna be 2 segments today. We're just gonna run the third into this one. So this week's games pretty much are gonna be us and you. Us first, Thunderbirds versus Mojo. That's at 6 and 7. And then the second set of games, I believe,
Persian Bombers.
Persian Bombers.
A lot of
So
playoff.
that series is just is a big time playoff implications in it.
Under the lights.
I mean, it's under it's under the lights. Let's hope they stay on the whole time.
Yeah, let's not cut them
No.
off.
I mean,
God forbid.
let's it's a purge series. Last year, anything that could have gone wrong last
Dude,
year
that-
happened to the purge. Whether it
bro.
rained in the middle of the game and had to be postponed, lights got shut off or whatnot, and we had to postpone. But that's a lot of fun. But anyways, Bombers going into that series. Bombers are going into that series 6 and 7. Purge are going into that series at 8 and 4. It's not necessarily do or die time for the Bombers, but the Bombers got 4 games left. 3 against the Purge, 1 against the Thunderbirds.
It's going to be a big series for
But
sure.
I mean, we're finally going to get to see Wheeler in a Bombers jersey,
that's
so that's going to be fun. With that trade.
Interesting.
So that should be a fun little run there. And then obviously, I don't know what your guys' schedule is off the top of my head. What your guys' final 5
It's
games
2
are?
against you
2
guys,
against us.
Mambas, then Kings.
And Kings.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because the Kings and Mambas both have archers and Mojo.
Got you. So we're into the dog days, man. This is stuff that gets fun. Like when all these schedules came out, we're like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. This will be kind of a little bit potentially a lull in the season. With the rainouts and how they positioned,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it
it's
ended up
gonna
making
be
it
huge.
dangerous. Oh, I can't wait.
Well, I mean, you don't get a number 1 seed. You're pitching right before our MoWIFF Classic tournament.
There's more implications now. With that.
It's huge. You don't get that number 1 seed. You're throwing arms. I mean, you're still focusing on playoffs, and you're pitching your best, and then you got to show up on Saturday, and you want to win a tournament. So then you got to go again.
Well, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's day 5. So I mean, at least going out of the tournament into
The
Thursday,
second stint of
into the second
playoffs.
round.
Yeah, I mean, you have 4.5 days
Maybe
rest.
the second round. What if it goes to a game 3? You only play 2 games in a night.
Yeah. So I mean, you're at least gonna get one game of one series in. You're at least gonna get game 1 in. And I mean that's where we're really gonna see if these pitching staffs
Hold.
if they hold. And it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said last week, I'm ready to fold the season. Let's close it up. Let's take it out as. Let's get into the playoffs and get into these games because we all shoot the shit and we all have a good time now. These tournaments turn crazy, when it comes to it. But I mean, I love it. I love playoffs.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Big timers show up. People that you're unexpected to do great things. Playoff. They're unexpected to be the ones that deliver. Playoff Jimmy was born because of the playoff Paul. And everything there, dude. There's some players you never know who's going to be of what it's going to do. And I mean, and if Gus is on the mound, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And that's Gus's joke, not mine. I'm just reiterating what he said.
What?
Where Gus said, you never know late in the game in the playoffs.
You never
if
know.
he's who's he potentially going to give a home run to? Because Cheney hitting that bomb.
It doesn't hurt as bad because we won the next year
Yeah.
after Cheney, but it's still, I've still not watched that entire game.
Ugh, I know that feeling.
If you watched it, the highlight of it,
I've seen Paul's homer. I
Oh.
haven't seen.
Dude, Paul's homer hurt worse, bro.
Cheney's
Actually, I
home run,
lied. That's a lie. Cheney sucked.
Cheney's walked it off.
No, it
No,
was
it-
top of the
it-
fifth.
Top of the fifth, but gave us the lead.
Dude, they were out of it. Completely
Yeah.
out of it. Gus was so, in a flow state, he was throwing a first pitch riser every single time.
Ooh.
And Cheney
And
goes to
nobody could catch
Rory.
up to it.
Cheney goes to Rory, I'm swinging first pitch. And he strikes out. Rory goes, what happened to first pitch? He goes, watch me. I'm going to do it again. First pitch, riser, gone. 2-1 Archer's lead. Me and Colin Wilkerson were talking about how we're going to win the championship on the sideline, and we were watching that ball leave.
And
I was like, oh my God.
you get the Fred Flintstone Cheney out of the box because he couldn't believe he hit it, and his feet were like he was trying. He was
Dude.
floating. He was
No
legitimately
one believed
floating.
he could hit it.
It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. Being a teammate, oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be electric. You've gotten a piece of it now. You've got a piece of the playoffs last year. You've been in high leverage situations before. You've both been in tournaments and high leverage situations. That's what it is. And
It's
two blanks first.
Well, it's one run feels like a million. You're down 1-0. You feel like you're down 1,000,000 to nothing. You're pressing to make something happen.
I'll ask you guys, with the 3 teams who are on playoff edge, Mambas, Kings, Bombers, who could be that X factor? Someone a little more that we wouldn't think of that could make a big difference,
Player wise or team wise?
player wise, on each of those teams.
Man, the X Factor, I'll start with the Bombers since they play next week. The X Factor for sure, I'm going to have to say it's probably got to be someone like Gildahouse or Tommy Dwyer.
I was going to say Dwyer.
One of those, they got to hit. You had Josh Wheeler, who, no offense to Wheeler, I love the guy, he doesn't have a hit this year. Cam's not hitting well. I mean, Ethan Weinert's playing all over the country. I don't expect him to show up till playoffs. I mean, it's got to be someone like Tommy Dwyer. He's got to pick up that offense if they want to at least make it or make a run. Because they'll pitch with anybody with Cam and Wheeler.
Yeah.
But you got to score runs to win.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say Dwyer too because I've seen what he can do when he's on and he'll hit the ball farther than or just as far as anyone here.
Oh yeah.
And it's impressive when he does, and he'll do
Yeah,
it off
because
anyone.
he's got some of the most high power, just bat speed.
It's so quick.
Period. He just whips the ball
It's
around.
straight, just straight down.
Yeah.
It's just straight to it.
Generates a lot of backspin in those balls.
I'm going to go Hitchcock. And here's why. If the Kings are going to win and make the playoffs, it's going to be Hitchcock that's bat gets him there.
Yeah.
All right, he needs to stay consistent, stay where he's at now. If he slows, they slow.
I would.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They have arguably the hardest way in.
Yeah.
The hardest way into where they have to go. But that's who I think it is. I think Hitchcock is that X factor.
I think it's gonna be Nick Bone or Johnny Gunn.
That's what I was
Whoever
gonna
can, I think their hitting is fine. They can swing it. It's just they got to limit the runs.
See,
That's fair.
I mean, I think if Nick pitches the way he pitched last week, I think they got a shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that like the Melonheads they're 2-13.
Yeah,
But I mean,
213.
like Nick turned into a different beast. Like, I mean, you get one hit. Like, it's not like the Melonheads can't hit. I mean, they're pretty good offense when they're all going.
They're loose. They're just playing loose.
Yeah,
They're
I mean-
free. There's no, it is what it is. The season, yes, they are officially mathematically eliminated.
yeah.
But they can play spoiler,
Yeah.
dude, because they're playing loose and free. And
Yeah.
hell, they when we played them a couple weeks ago, it was a series.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a cakewalk. It wasn't like the, but
They put up a good fight.
yeah.
And I'd probably go just a different player in general is James Dobb. And I would really just go him because when he gets hot,
Yeah.
there is no one who is hotter and who just can stay hot and more active. And Q saw it last year. Brody saw it this year with me.
Yep.
It is just electric seeing him go off and having not necessarily carrying a team, but what he can do to everyone else on a
Oh, yeah.
squad
Mhm.
to make them better.
Gotcha.
It's crazy.
Smart
He has
plug.
an ability to pull a team out of the mud.
Yeah.
You're down on yourself. Oh, we're gonna lose this game, and James Dobbs, one of those guys that'll, we're back.
hmm
Bam, there's a home run.
Yeah.
We're back. Let's go.
Shout out to him at NWA. He had a great tournament along with just all those NWA guys.
Well, last year he had a great tournament too. Put him on,
Yeah.
put him on the map for us, and then then
my
he came to
gosh.
MoWIFF Classic, had another great tournament.
Oh my
and it was like,
gosh.
all right,
hmm
I mean, the Mambas are still on the edge too, and I'm gonna say it's gonna come down to Cole, but not as a hitter and not as a pitcher, but as a manager. You got
fair.
management is just as important.
Is
Being
gonna,
able-
are you saying what I think you're saying? Cole has to make the tough decisions.
Cole has to make the tough decisions. I'm sorry, but in the playoffs you can't bat 8. You got to get your best players as many at bats as possible, and that comes with risk. That comes with listen, you got to have to sit.
That question got asked to me the other night. How are we going to bat in the playoffs? And I was
It's-
like, we're going
when
to
you
have
have
a
full-
conversation as a team and figure it out.
It's gonna hurt, but you got to put egos aside
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, in the second game of our championship series, my dad sat me, and I was like, do whatever it takes. I went 0 for 3 against Tony. Maybe Blake will have better luck against Jordan. And I mean, hey, Blake got on base. He struck out a couple times, but he walked. I didn't.
I forgot about Jordan getting traded to the Mojo. We're going to see Jordan on Thursday, probably.
We will.
Aren't we?
On the mound, maybe.
Yeah, on the mound.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll still be hitting, I would assume, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind of forgot about it.
Wait, I don't know why I asked that the way this way. I don't know why I asked it.
I'd probably.
I don't know, Q. Who are we seeing on Thursday?
Dude, I won't
Here,
find
I'll
out
tell
till
you who
Wednesday.
you see.
I knew that. I won't find out till Wednesday. I don't even know if Sam will be back yet from Cancun.
Oh. Be nice.
Like, I won't find out till Wednesday.
That might be fun. I might text him and be like, yo, you just need to stay in Cancun? How much money you need? What you need, bro?
That's
You
not
see that
nice.
pina colada? Take it.
nah, man, I want to face Sam. I want to face everybody.
I
wanna
like
bring
Sam.
everybody.
I like going against Sam because Sam he's crafty. He might not throw as hard as the rest as some of you guys. He can. I've seen him rear back and throw some
85 at UWIF.
Dude.
85 at UWIF.
What I remember, he all of a sudden, him and Tom got in that little tiff early in the season. Next 3 pitches were BBs, dude. And I was like, I didn't know he had it in.
He still got it left in the tank. He probably can't do it forever, but
Right.
he can do it once or twice.
It's there, man.
Hey, man, hey.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. All right. With that being said, boys, we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time this weekend. So, or not this weekend, this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Q, we will see you on Thursday.
Yeah. See you guys on Thursday.
See you on
All right.
Thursday.
I want to thank Commissioner Cam Smith for joining us. And like always, make sure you like and hit that smash that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way, anytime anything gets alerted for us, you're the first to know and you're able to jump in and start taking a look at the content. But with that being said, I'm Brian Hunter. That's Q Meyer. Oh, we got Brody Foss. We got Brody Foss here. We got Brody Livingston and Spencer Foss joining us. Appreciate you boys for joining us today and kind of sticking around here a little extended.
Yeah.
But it's a fun topic to kind of keep it going.
100%.
But with that being said,
Peace out from Bar O'Brien.
see you guys later.